Hello and happy time zones. Welcome back. It's been a couple weeks.
Yes, it has.
I can't even remember what happened 2 weeks ago that I couldn't do it. I know last week I was sick, but
Yeah,
I
it's
can't
like you took off and then shit just started happening.
even.
All of it.
All this shit. I am Jace Maxwell, author of Urban Fantasy, editor for Rose City Editing at rosecityediting.com. And I have no fucking clue what I'm working on today because I haven't been working. I'll probably do some game stuff, but I don't even know what I want to do for that since I kind of have it all set up.
At least you
So,
can say you have something done. I can't even say that.
well, the thing is, for this past week's game, it was 4 different private vignettes. So none of the players know what the other players were doing, and there were no people watching what the other players are doing. So they're coming back together this coming week, and all of them have secrets. But they also have things set up for what they need to do. So yeah, I'm not sure what I'm even going to set up.
I can only imagine.
Yeah. I feel like you took a week off and like everybody's world went to shit. I haven't been online since you went offline. It just didn't happen. Like the world, the universe said no, you're not doing that.
Okay, yeah, okay. Jeez, why did you do this to my fellow brother?
Oh, it's my fault. I get it.
You went off the internet and Actually, I just got a message from them. They want my phone number. I think I may disappear for a little bit and have a very calm and rational one-on-one conversation with someone from there.
Charlie, calm and rational about this situation. I don't see those two things happening in the same
Really?
No.
Demure me.
I mean, yeah, it'll start off with, hi, thanks for calling me back. Now here's what we need to discuss.
Yeah.
No, see, the way to do it is to get a pen and paper and turn on the Scorpio duplicity and just be like, I am being sunny and pleasant to you, and I'm taking notes on how to engineer your downfall.
Oh, I threw my cards down in my last response to them because they just kept coming back going, you need to read the content guidelines. For everybody who didn't catch my stream on last night, one of my chapters on Vela has been blocked for violating TOS, and it's 5 over 21s having a dance party. The only thing I could see possibly objectionable is either they think they're underage because they're stupid, or they don't like a bunch of queer people having a good time.
Which I thought we were past that in media.
I did too, but I literally the last time they were like, you need to just read the content guidelines again. I'm like, I've read them over and over again. I've read the chapter over and over again. So either y'all don't understand what's going on in the chapter, or you're just a bunch of homophobic, transphobic pieces of poo. Except for I used a lot of other words. And then they're like, can we have your phone number, please? And I'm just like, okay.
Oh, and I forgot. Hey, Charlie, you want to introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Charlie. I may or may not be a writer. I don't know. Depending on how these interactions with Amazon goes, my career may be over. I also stream on Twitch every Wednesday and Friday, starting at 5 p.m. Eastern, except for this Wednesday, September 1st, is Twitch Blackout Day. We are protesting the fact that there are monstrous hate raids going on the service, and that they are using Twitch's built-in tools to do this, and Twitch is doing absolutely nothing to stop it, or to intervene, or to help. In fact, a couple of people have lost their affiliate status for buying buying followers because the bots all followed their channel en masse.
Oh, lovely.
So, thing number one, if you have a Twitch channel and you suddenly notice a large, rapid influx of subscribers, contact customer support immediately. Immediately. And let them know, not me, I didn't do it, not the one. That probably will not stop you from getting the hate raid that will eventually follow, but because that's how they're doing it. They're picking a target on Discord. The bots are all following the channel, and when they get the go is live notification, the bots are attacking. So
That's kind of annoying.
Yeah, so bear that in mind. So on Wednesday, this coming Wednesday, my stream will be back over here on the YouTube. It is already scheduled. If you want YouTube not to give you a notification, you can go over there and hit the bell for that right now. And yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to being back over here on YouTube for just a day, and who knows, we'll see what follows. I'm also currently fighting with Amazon because I want to know why they're blocking me, why I got blocked out of my KDP account for a very innocuous scene.
Sounds like an awesome time. Amber, how about you?
Well, like I said, you left and shit just went to hell. We'll yeah. Things are happening between now and November that I'm not going to talk about until I know like the full extent. But if y'all were here a couple weeks ago, y'all know shit's changing in my life yet again. Didn't stream on Sunday or Wednesday because the boyfriend's here and I want to spend time with him. There will be a Sunday stream tomorrow, starting back up because he goes to the airport just in time for me to get back for the stream. And then I guess Wednesday I will follow Charlie's stream. I'll create the YouTube for that since we're doing the blackout. I'm glad I kind of missed that whole hate thing being gone, but I'm definitely going to support everybody on it. So
luckily it has not hit me yet, but they got poor Tessa twice.
Ooh. Yeah, I'm glad it hasn't hit me, but I'll definitely support. So I'll create a stream for Wednesday over on the YouTubes right after you. So yeah, with all these changes, I may or may not be streaming regularly. So I'll probably start doing like Jace and just make a video and let you guys know what the weekly schedule is, just because it might change. If you don't see anything, expect the regular Wednesday on Twitch and Sunday on YouTube. If you see a video on Monday, I'll let you know what the changes are. So that's all I got.
Alrighty. Let us see who is in chat. We have Devin was the first one. Tugwaddle. Not a stream without Devin. CB is here. Hello, CB. Dear Rob is here. Hello, hello. Spence is here. Hello, Spence. 2 weeks ago, I had planned to be offline. I can see that as happening, but so much has happened in my life that I just don't remember.
I'll put it like this. Me and Meadow were like on her. I was like, wasn't Chase coming back after on your birthday? She's like, yeah. I was like, then why isn't he streaming today? She's like, I don't know. I was like, why isn't he answering my stream today? She's like, I don't know. Maybe we got the weekends confused. I don't know.
Well, we've streamed since then.
No, I know, but I'm saying like you didn't stream last Saturday. Like, right. And so I got confused on which Saturday you were taking off.
Spence is going to be screaming into the abyss. CBC's a green rage monster. I'd say purple. Pinkish purple.
With a halo of blue.
I changed my lighting because you could see the red hate just building in my skin. And I'm just like, I'm going to cover this up with lighting.
You know, if you did like a greenish lighting, then you'd be like gray because the colors are complementary.
Here we go. I will match you the color. See if that does anything. Probably not.
Just,
No, it just screws up my screen. See, I can't even do my blue with you. I bought a little light bar thingy, but it doesn't really help.
Spence says, every boomer in my circle is in their Dark Night of the Soul moment of their character arc, and I'm just like Googling how to help your boomer in crisis. Now, are you talking in your story or a real life? Diana's here. Hello, Diana. Spence is ready to burn stuff down with you if anybody needs it.
I'll let you know.
And CB is on that train as well. Wait, CB, I thought you were not going to be able to be here for a while, starting today.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I'm happy to see you. Or was that last week?
No, I thought it was starting this week.
I don't remember now. Time has no meaning.
No.
Going on hiatus from next weekend. Okay, the first weekend. Oh, the Prince tribute was last week. Okay, so I was not wrong in that you couldn't make last week's stream. Too bad I couldn't make last week's stream. And that was great. Okay, cool.
Okay, so Charlie, your stream's still gonna be same time Wednesday. Just
right?
Okay.
Yeah, it's still gonna be the same time, just back over here on the YouTubes.
Okay, I'm redoing.
Chandra, hello.
Okay.
And Spence says, IRL, every boomer I know is just going through it right now. And CBS, if these hate streams continue, is there a way to report it to the FBI?
I know some people have. I know, at least for my stream, we have the backup plan of just going subscriber only in the chat because of the outpouring of kindness. I don't think anybody who's ever been in my chat is not a subscriber to my channel now. So we have a backup so we can just ignore them, but it's just obnoxious. Just the whole thing is. And it's not even like, it doesn't even make sense because the bots are basically whatever you are, it's taking a bad word associated with that and just spamming it repeatedly.
So it's spamming bad words?
Yeah, just like constantly from hundreds of accounts. And
I wonder if what's the it's not Nightbot, it's the other one that
actually Nightbot does have a spam filter, though it just puts people in timeout. It cannot ban people.
Right.
Streamlabs, I can't remember what theirs is called. I believe can ban people. You can also set it up to auto block comments in your Twitch that use those words. Then they start getting fun and creative by doing word art and fun emojis that spell out the words. All hail emotes. So yeah, it's a thing.
Spence says, with Charlie's streams, if it gets switched to a subscriber chat and someone's not a subscriber, it gets fixed really fast.
Yeah. Y'all are way too nice and awesome. I don't know what to do.
And Amber set up her stream for September 1st after Charlie's.
Awesome.
Yep.
Everything is awesome. All right, should we sprint? Should we sprint?
I don't know what I'm going to do in the sprint, but...
All right.
Let's do it.
I have my trusty golden timer. All right. In 3, 2, 1, go. And we are done. How did people do on that? What did people do? I know personally, I actually did something semi-productive, and I went into my schedule and updated it. So that's what I did.
I'm doing what I said I was going to finish by the end of the month, and hopefully I still will. Writing down all the notes that I had highlighted for the fantasy fiction formula book.
Oh, such a good book.
Yeah. Now that we've read the romance one, I'm going to start Save the Cat, even with whatever one we do for the month. And so I'm taking all my notes, writing them down, and then that way I can kind of create a sheet for the beat sheet to cut and paste.
I filled out yet another form that they sent me to fill out so I can explain yet again, you did something weird. You need to explain it. What happened? I don't know how many ways I can word this. What is the magic phrase? Because so help me, if dancing is porn, we're all doomed. I don't understand. I don't. Sorry.
And the wild Chloe has appeared at Dancing is Porn.
Yeah, that was a weird moment in the conversation. Are we talking about is that Flashdance?
No. I one of
Charlie's banning.
Yeah, one of my basically the moment that the climax of my story begins in Kindlevella, that chapter got blocked for violating content guidelines.
Oh.
But they won't tell me what they think I did wrong.
That is true. Dancing is porn according to Footloose.
That's all I can
That's right. It was Footloose. Thank you, not Flashdance. Flashdance was the bucket of water.
I have to say, I did drop it to the person that I'm talking to, the Amazon rep that they gave me. I was like, look, the only thing that I can figure is that you all sent this to an extremely homophobic, transphobic person who doesn't like that this is a non-binary main character and that the main pronoun used for them is they. I don't know what else is wrong here. All they do is dance. Like, they dance, and then one character says something that just doesn't quite make sense.
So I think I probably know the answer to this, but a question you could ask is, does the same person that reviews the stories stick to that story, or do they just read whatever pops up?
Yeah.
Because if it's the same person reading your entire story, they should know that it's not underage kids dancing.
They should know that it's not underage.
But if it's a random person just reading it because you popped up between their 5 and 9 shift, then it could be anything.
But like I said, even if it were, I looked into the guidelines. That is not expressly forbidden in the content guidelines. You are not allowed to promote to children illicit behavior. But it does not say that, like, you're telling me that The Outsiders could not be published on Amazon because it shows kids drinking.
Chloe, would you like to introduce yourself?
Sorry. I will
Chloe. I have stuff on Vella that involves like monster alien dicks. So I don't.
That's what we're trying to figure out. Because if dancing queers is anything wrong, then your stuff and what's going to be my stuff, it's completely needs to be banned.
I'm almost wondering if you've got like a word or something. Like I've had way back in my Wattpad days, I have had chapters flagged because like I used the R word, rape, when like there wasn't even rape in the scene. They were discussing an attempted rape that happened 2 scenes before that got right through, no problems.
See,
so I'm wondering if you're in some sort of situation like that. Also, I just had a book go live today, and the Apple Store edited out a word from the blurb. It was G and then many asterisks and then S, and I was like, I can't even fathom what word I put in my own blurb that would get flagged like this. It was genitals. Apple Store does not allow you to have the word genitals in your blurb. So, who knows?
Duly noted. It's the beginning of the bots taking over, and
Yeah.
I'm beginning to think the people are so used to the bots being in charge, they forgot how to be in charge themselves. So, if we can't police ourselves, how do we expect anybody else?
Because the thing that upsets me the most is they're asking me to defend myself. I don't know what they think I did wrong. Like, I'm not, like who was it in chat said I'm not on trial here? Like, no, I'm not. Like, you blocked it. You have to tell me why.
Even if you were on trial, they have to tell you what you did wrong for you to defend yourself.
So, were you, like, when you say that they're telling you to defend yourself, is it something where they're like, you need to edit this and fix the problem and send it back to us?
You violated the content guidelines. Here's a copy of the content guidelines. And I keep reading them and then reading the chapter again and then reading them and reading the chapter again. And I'm just like, I debated whether or not to put a fight scene or something in the middle of it because I was like, it's a little subtle.
So they're not telling you that there is any sort of corrective action at all. They're just telling you that you're in violation and go after yourself, you violator.
Yes, it is blocked. It can no longer be edited. I am locked out of the story.
And when they ask, when Charlie asks them what's wrong about it, they just keep going back to read the content guidelines. They won't actually tell Charlie what is wrong or what needs to be changed.
Are you going through, and I'm sorry that this is probably repeating a bunch of stuff that you've already talked about, but are you going through both KDP and Author Central and whatever Vella has?
And I got really, really angry on Twitter, and they contacted me through there, and I'm talking to a person back and forth, and they're desperately trying to calm me down because I'm not having it. I'm just like, you blocked it.
Yeah. Twitter works for this sort of thing. What is the guy saying on Twitter or person?
He keeps sending me. They actually tag it with the person's name or the name that they're going by, and they just keep saying like, you just need to follow guidelines, and I'm just like, but what guideline?
What did I work that's against guidelines? How do I
dance?
It turns out Men Without Hats was wrong, and you cannot dance if you want to.
You can't, apparently. It is not even like suggestive dancing because it's more like in the character's head and just like there's a hot dude here and a hot dude here and they're kind of into me. Nope, I'm just dancing. I'm just nope, not notice, not. This is not happening. Like, I don't know what's going on here. Like, it's all in the character's head, and it's just like Ellis doesn't even have dirty thoughts about what's going on. Like, it's just like, this is weird. I'm the wallflower. Why are you like into me? What's going on? Like, maybe it's too awkward. Maybe somebody I would be happy because one of the content guidelines is if it's not quality writing, you can't post it. So if they would just come back and say, we think it's shit. It's shit writing, I'd be like, okay, I disagree with you, but at least I understand.
But if it's not quality writing, they should let you fix it.
Yeah, I'm completely locked out. So.
I wonder, are you on any like Vella groups? Like, I know that there's like a Facebook Vella group, stuff like that.
No, I don't.
I'm just wondering if this is an issue that just people are having, and Vella's just like even more broken than we already know that it is.
It is extremely broken, and it's just because in the forums over in the Author Central forums that they have, the KDP forums that they have there. Like, there are a lot of people complaining that this is going on, and it's just like, I don't have a problem with them saying, nope, this violates our guidelines, but they should at least have like a checkbox that the person or bot ticks off that it comes back and tells you why. Like, just tell me I violated this long list of things where I'm just like, well, there's no racial epithets in here. There's no, there's no violence. There's no, like, I kind of hope they come back and just like, we think your writing is crap. You can't be here. Because then at least I would be like, okay, you're not attacking me for using they, them pronouns.
You're right. You're right. My writing's crap. You're right.
I would be happier with them just thinking my writing's crap than like where I'm at right now, where I'm just like, some transphobic nerk got this and went, "Oh, they them pronouns. We don't pronoun in our fiction." And, like,
We don't believe in pronouns. Wait, what?
those people exist, and I'm just like, I feel like I got one of them because it's.
But also, you've talked to like 7 other people at this point,
Yes.
and they're all refusing to just like figure out why that
and I'm
person.
Like, it has to be like surely it's logged in the system somewhere. You could just look up in the system. Like they can't. I cannot allow myself to believe that a corporation that does not want to be sued does not have a system where they have to at least tick a box when something gets rejected, even if it's a bot saying why. So if somebody came after them, they could defend themselves in court. You know what I'm saying? Like there has to be some computer system you could just look in and tell me, oh, it got ticked for this, this, and this. Like I don't feel like this should be this. Like this started yesterday. I started this conversation with them yesterday.
But like we said the other day, or earlier, like it goes back to the same BS of like nobody ever looked into Cat's issue. So like obviously they don't care.
Yeah, they don't. And I had just started saying nice things about them. I got the Weird Vela bonus for my story. I was feeling really good. We were going to start running ads today. Guess what we're not doing today?
Right. Yeah, that bonus was a surprise. I was like, oh, that means that instead of making $1, I've now made $41. Woo!
I got really excited. I'm like, hey, maybe this would actually be able to be something. Yeah, let's take some of that money and like promote the story and see if I can make it. Oh, I'm not feeling that way anymore. Like all the goodwill. Like it's so hard to get me to have goodwill for Amazon in general, but you actually found a way. And you just squandered it. Just
Just when we thought, maybe just when you gave us that like cookie, like we're starving, and you gave us a cookie, and we were like, oh my god, it's a cookie, and now it's ruined again.
I didn't realize it was going to be followed by a swift backhand.
Right. But in all fairness,
You mean you didn't expect that by now?
Where you're advertising, you're going to get that backhand anyways, because Lord knows you get the same shit from Facebook where like they can't even, like it's their own broken system, but they won't, like those days where they allow Amazon links and those days when they absolutely refuse Amazon links and those days when it absolutely must be an Amazon link and how dare you put your website link on it and there's no rhyme or reason, you're just wrong.
CB says, try asking them this. What precisely is against the guidelines? Give me an example from the chapter.
Yeah, that's basically was my opening line to them. And they're just like, just read the guidelines.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, from dealing with them myself, I can say that unfortunately, asking a direct question like that will not get you. Will just get you that bot answer of it's in the guidelines.
Diana says, could Amazon think you published the chapter somewhere else and violated that rule?
I don't know. Like, I'm seriously about to just like break that rule and just put it in my Discord and be like, can somebody like let's get the murder boards out and figure out what they think is wrong about this.
Well, technically it's not up yet if it's banned, so
maybe just throw it on Radish and see what Radish says. Or say fuck it all and throw it on Medium, because Lord knows on Medium I post pseudo incest all the time and nobody cares.
There's a good chance that I'm just going to give up on all of my original fiction and just start writing Pirate Ghost AU fiction, because I'm really into that lately. Papa 3, yes. Pirate Emeritus the Third, yes, I'm here for this. Check out the artwork; it's phenomenal. They paid really good people to do oil paintings. There are oil paintings of these characters. I wish I had the money for my fanfic to do that.
All right, and so during the last sprint, Mama Ward came in and had to leave. And CB got 475 words.
All hail the productivity.
But other than that, yeah, it's just been a lot of grr, arg.
Yeah, sorry.
Well, it's one of those things where it's like, it's valid grr, arg.
Especially because I have like 2 other projects that are getting primed to go through Vela as a way to start building an audience around them. Like, this was going to be a part of my rollout for some of the bigger projects that I'm working on. And like, this is like my entire business model just got giant question marks drawn all over it. I'm just going to continue working on Baka Motherfucker, which I've actually started writing music for. I'm still waiting for Kat's approval to use her voice in it. So I may need somebody else to do all of the Bakas. I don't know.
Baka, motherfucker!
I played the intro I did for her, and she laughed so hard she almost fell out of her seat. And then my favorite thing was her next words were, "I think I need to call my father and ask what he will think if this track comes out." Like, oh, what have I done? Like, would you do something that people are like, "I need to ask my family first"?
I'm 40 years old, but I think I need to ask my mom for permission.
Spence says, I'll scream about it on Twitter. Lots of retweeting and tagging and being a Karen for my friends. I'm in a real big mood and I have no problem making it Amazon's problem for you.
Oh yeah, I've been screaming over on Twitter.
Yes, but Spence will start the 1,000 Karen army.
I'm just saying, if you need something to retweet to start your thread, I have a couple threads over there myself already.
I'll go find something and start some retweets for you.
I don't understand.
Shall we go into a sprint?
Sure.
Yes.
Oh, I don't need to do that. All right, let us sprint in 3, 2, 1, go. All right, that sprint is done. I fell down the Twitter hole and did nothing productive. How did everybody else do?
I may have just been reading a bunch of Pirate AU stuff because, you know, what is the point of life?
I find it really weird that it's not me in this shame spiral, because I've been in a shame spiral the last week that I think I finally quenched last night with He's All That. So I've actually been productive today, and I just edited the short story I wrote today.
Nice.
Yeah.
I kind of did a little bit of everything. I started reading and writing notes, and then I got bored doing that, so I started writing my September list of things I want to do / learn / figure the fuck out with everything else going on. And then I started watching a YouTube video, so didn't mean to watch the YouTube video. I clicked on the video to get to a link, but I never got to the link.
I've gotten really sucked into the Korean street food videos on YouTube lately. Like, I feel like it turns out Emmy Made was a gateway drug to that shit.
Yeah, I feel that.
13. Yeah, I think they had it on React. They had it on Try Guys. They've had it. I've seen it multiple places.
Yeah.
The Korean street food. I
They
found
just
out.
have hours of videos where it's just they set up a camera and they're just recording themselves making this stuff. It's insane.
Spence played more DST, got mad when it's surprise side swiped by a boss. Oh, because Pizza Demon distracted her. And then decided to make Amazon the recipient of my frustrations because DST failed me.
And I've been enjoying seeing all of your tweets. They've been magical.
They're magically delicious.
Kind of like the picture I just posted of the Pirate AU.
But as far as food is concerned, I have found out that I did something wrong with making the vegetables for the stuff that I made. I made Caribbean jerk chicken,
Ooh, yum.
cilantro lime rice, and I tried to make Caribbean jerk vegetables. But it turns out I think I steamed them too long, and then I tried to saute them in some of the Caribbean jerk sauce, and for some reason it got to a point where anything that I from that container that I put in my mouth just turned my stomach.
Oh.
And I'm like, I can't eat a single bite of this anymore.
That is, yeah, I feel that. When we did the Caribbean week at the restaurant, the hubby spent a lot of time, and I can see if I can get him to send you the recipes if you want, slightly different jerk seasoning for the meats as opposed to the vegetables to make them complement better. Because that's one of the things that we found is the meat spice can have some odd interactions with some vegetables.
That could have been what it was. And I looked up what to go with it, and it said sweet potatoes, but it didn't really say anything else, like concrete. Well, besides plantains, but I'm allergic. But so I had to kind of wing it.
I find Caribbean food to be one of the hardest to cook. I feel like there's so many secrets that don't get written down that if you didn't grow up in the milieu, you'll never know what you're doing. Like
I believe
really
that
is the secret spices.
Yeah, it was just mushy and like spicy sweet. It was almost like putting a corpse in your mouth.
I know. We have done this as well. You are not alone. Your
Hey, Laura's
description
here.
is hitting a memory in the back of my head that is very unpleasant. Hi, Laura.
Now you triggered Charlie. Look what you've done. Charlie was already triggered enough today.
It's fine. It's fine.
Everything's fine.
I'm just gonna sit here and just like talk to my papas. It's fine. Actually, I think the hubby just got home with my alcoholic root beer, so
There you
it's
go.
about to get better.
It really is supposed to be about to be fine.
Yes.
Ooh, Laura submitted 3 stories to anthologies. Awesome. Spence says, you broke the veggies. I've done that.
I have to go get the door. I'll be right back.
All right. CB made chicken tikka masala from scratch a few weeks ago. Yum. I'm going to have to take that out of the freezer. I'm going to have to make chicken curry with egg fried rice. Nice. Yeah, my previous recipe, I made an attempt at an Asian dish, and I messed it up, but it still tasted good because I wasn't sure how to do rice noodles. So it turned into a rice noodle and teriyaki sauce wad. But you know what? It still tasted right.
And that's the important thing.
Mhm.
Yep.
I mean, I had to chew it for a while, but the flavor was good. I had teriyaki gum.
I don't know if that tastes good. I'm good.
There was this one time that Ken was trying to make fried rice. Usually he's good at making fried rice. And this one time he made fried risotto. And it was like the weirdest dance. Like, I have no idea how he managed to turn the rice into a risotto consistency with like fried rice ingredients. But apparently this stuff happens.
Too much water.
I guess, but I feel like he was using old rice. Like, it's not, like he was making the rice from scratch at that moment.
I am definitely not the person to ask about anything rice related. Nope, not nope. I either burn it or I smush it. There's no in between. There's no happy medium.
Oh, I have a rice cooker, so
I would even burn it that way.
you just have to rinse the rice and it's fine.
Spence says Mr. Spence and I are in heckin' big ass moods, so we're getting fried chicken takeout and saying to hell with the no spend month. So I have started I won't say diet. It's a first step of a change in lifestyle where I'm not eating refined sugars. And I managed to do that, but this morning I was so done with all the mishaps I've had with the food this week. So when I went to the store and got stuff, I was just like, I am taking out today. And I don't care. But I still didn't do the refined sugars, so that is a plus.
It's always a plus.
Sorry, that just reminded me of it was a bad jokes thing, and it was like the joke was I've been looking for a reason to go to Switzerland. Their flag is a big plus.
This is fair. I can't argue that.
You want to know something funny? The video I was just watching was a Swedish creator.
Nice.
I'm like, I can't even. I'm done.
Alcoholic root beer?
All is fine. It's just a little bit. It's just a little.
Spence, you're rinsing the rice before you put it in the rice cooker, right? Like, just making sure, because sometimes rice gets real gritty and it'll burn because it's got like rice powder on it, and the rice powder burns. So
And
if you're
especially
gonna,
if you're using basmati, never not wash your basmati and never not go through it. Because
right,
they literally sweep it into big bins, and there could be rocks.
right, exactly. Like you want to rinse it. Yeah.
I did not know that about basmati.
Yeah, basmati is a fermented rice.
Uh-huh.
So literally after it's harvested, they just sweep it into bins to sit and do its fermentation thing. And it is possible to have little rice-sized pebbles in it. So you should always not only wash it, but look through and make sure there are none of those so you don't chip a tooth.
Yeah.
I've done that before and still found a freaking rock when I cooked it.
Oh, they can be sneaky.
Yeah, because it looked like a freaking basmati.
Yeah, it could be a white rice-shaped rock sometimes.
I was so mad. I was like, I freaking looked through this. Seriously?
And you can't like sift it because if it's the same size as the rice, then it's gonna.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Spence, I discovered the rinsing thing when I got a new rice cooker. I had an old rice cooker that I never had that problem with, and then I got a new one, and I do now. I don't know what it is, but there's a very good chance that is what it is you just need to rinse it before you cook it now.
I learned that at a very young age when I got slapped by my Korean friend's mom because I did not know exactly what I was supposed to do because she just said help with the rice and I did not know. And one, I learned a lot of choice Korean words that day. And two, I learned that you always wash your rice. Always. She accused me of trying to poison the family.
How dare you?
And Laura is more productive than all of us.
Yes.
As usual, I am living vicariously through Laura.
I saw before the stream started, there is a YouTube video for, it's like a premiere for, well, not a premiere, a preview / interview with Jason Carl, who's the GM for LA by Night, and season 5 is starting soon, and I'm so excited because I miss them. But you have to be ready for a big old sit down with those because the episodes are 2 to 3 hours each.
You're not wrong.
Actually, I think they're 3 hours. Yeah. So 3-hour game sessions. But, oh, they're so good. That's what happens when you get actors playing.
Yeah.
All right. Are we ready for sprint number 3?
Absolutely.
Sure.
Yeah.
Do I need to go grab my alcohol too, Charlie?
I am ready now.
All right. We've got an Aurora Borealis in 3, 2, 1, go. All right, final sprint has been completed. I did some life stuff, and I also just had a sneezing and coughing attack. So I feel a little woozy right now. And there's a floof behind Chloe.
Yeah, he's there. Being weird today.
He's moving around.
Which is good, yes.
I spent the sprint drinking my root beer and having the hubby audit my interactions with Amazon to make sure that I didn't say anything untoward. Because between the rage and the shame, I could have said something that could have hurt my case in the long run, and I wanted another pair of eyes on it.
I had a supervisor back when I worked in the hospital that did that with my emails when I was mad.
Mhm.
I was like, okay, let me send this to you first.
Because I don't want to yell at call center people. Like, I try so hard not to, because I've had those jobs. Like, they did nothing wrong. They're not the problem. So I try to be very calm with,
I also remember being in positions like theirs where I'm the one that has to fix your problem.
Mhm.
I didn't cause it though, so don't yell at me.
I've many times said, I'm not mad at you, I'm just mad.
Doesn't help your case though. You're still yelling at me.
as my grandfather would say, Rusty's on the boil. Because that's exactly how I feel right now. Like, I can just hear him in the back of my head going, "Oh, Rusty's on the boil." Yeah.
So I got in my head that I don't know which books in all my Kindle books that I've read, and so I'm gonna make a list and I'm gonna read the first chapter, and if I remember it, then great. Because if I don't, oh well.
This is why I have my Amazon account linked to my Goodreads account.
But that's the other problem is I do that too, but I say that I've started reading it, but I never say when I stopped reading it. So then I don't know, if I actually finished reading it.
Mine just automatically, I just scroll through the end where it does the auto rate thing. And as long as you give the book a rating, it automatically marks it as read.
That would be the problem. I haven't rated any of these.
Yeah, I need to get back to just reading. This may be my future next week. I'm just going to read my books.
CB got 179 words.
Nice.
Today on What Random Thing Did Mr. Spence Bring Home in a Trash Bag, we have a non-food item for the first time. Does he just carry around trash bags hoping to get mother loads of things?
I think every day is trick-or-treating for Mr. Spence.
Right?
The Papa Pizza Demon is kind of like Santa Claus, but for every day. It's like, I have my sack. Cute. There shall be presents.
Just a trash bag, a box of industrial size trash bag box, It's fine. We'll figure out something to bring home in them every day.
And Spence says, except for UPS customer service, they can fuck all the way off.
Agreed.
Quote, Mr. Spence.
Agreed. By the way, we have a cow print tarp because they sent it to us for some reason. So ideas in my DMs for what I can do with a cow print tarp.
Do you really want the ideas I would send you?
Square footage?
I just feel like one of these days it's just going to be you're going to come into the stream and my background's just going to be cow print for no reason.
I mean,
that's so fun.
I feel like the obvious answer is really shitty 2-man cow cosplay.
I was thinking of a tent with cosplay, but yeah, that works too.
Oh, see, I was going in a completely different direction, and I was gonna suggest you Maria Von Trapp that shit.
There you go. There's that too.
Turn it into dresses.
Oh, I just realized what I'm going to do to what I might end up doing with it, and that's a dark.
There you go.
Oh
Put
no!
it as a tent and then just pop out through it, and it's a skirt.
Oh no! It wasn't a tent. It was more like if they keep doing this, I'm just going to make a bondage mask out of it, and that just says "Thank you, Amazon" on the front of it to start wearing, and like all my like promo stuff.
Oh my god. This is why I
With
love
rubber
you.
boots like Top Secret.
This is why I love you.
Yes, that was exactly the moment I was thinking of right there. I don't know why Spence and I share a brain, but sometimes we share a brain.
See, what I was picturing was not when I said to Maria Von Trapp it, my brain instead pictured the Carol Burnett version where she had the curtain rod coming across the shoulders.
See, I heard that by like kill random Nazis so you can escape from this hellhole you live in.
See,
So.
why is it you said shower curtain and my mind went to Inspector Gadget's coat?
So,
well, no, because you know how like the daughters always have to dress up into these weird ass things to like help the dad. There you go. There's your outfit to help the dad.
It was supposed to be spices, instead it's a cow print tarp. Which
so
again,
I mentioned that I watched He's All That yesterday, which is the like Netflix just did a gender swap for She's All That. And they did a bunch of things that were like very spot on to the original movie. I was really impressed with it once I got past the whole Gen Z factor of it. But part of the problem with it for me is that like everything She's All That in my brain has gotten warped to Not Another Teen Movie, because I've seen Not Another Teen Movie easily 17,000 times. So like there's definitely the part where I'm like, oh my god, they're at Preston Wasperson's party. I'm like, no, that wasn't his name. His last name was not Wasperson.
Yeah.
See,
yeah.
that time was a kind of weird but fun time for movies, but I remember Not Another Gay Movie.
oh yeah.
Yes, that was also
adored.
one.
Whenever I feel dour, I like to pass the hours in the golden showers with you.
Fuck us.
You've not seen
Fuck
these
us.
movies. You've not seen these movies. They're wonderful. I once had a very queer friend of mine who could probably start a fire just by talking because, oh, honey, flaming. Run out of my house screaming when we did a movie marathon of those two movies, screaming, "This is why the straights hate us." Which made me only love the movies more. So
It threw me off the second movie where they had only the flaming character was played by the same actor.
yeah, because everybody else got serious acting jobs. But yeah, Not Another Teen Movie. The birth of my obsession with Chris Evans. I'm just saying.
Yes. Yeah. When
You cannot
everybody else was
unsee-
talking about him as being like Captain America and everything, I'm like, oh my god, banana split.
Yeah, you cannot unsee the whipped cream. You cannot unsee the whipped cream. Like,
Yeah.
it will ever haunt your destiny.
But where's the banana?
And if you have by some miracle been able to unsee that, tell me how, because
Did
like,
you miss the
there are
theater?
not that, but there are things I'd like to unsee that you need to teach me your
James,
secret.
you need to be on Twitter more. The banana was on Twitter. He accidentally leaked a picture of it.
Oh my god!
It was so sad.
Totally an accident. Though it birthed 1,000 memes that I will forever be grateful for.
Perfect.
I have seen
Yeah.
Dogma. I do not recognize that name, and I
the
should
shit
recognize.
The Ship Demon.
Oh, okay.
It's one of the reasons why even when we don't need it, we carry one of these around so we can make the Gotham jokes. Like you always carry air freshener for the lulls.
Yeah, as much as I enjoy that movie every time I see it, my brain it never seems to retain anything except for Hot Matt Damon.
We know why that's all that your brain retains.
And now I may have a song from a
You
very
started out
early-
with hot in front of Matt Damon, so
Are you remembering the Sarah Silverman song?
Yes, I'm definitely remembering a Sarah Silverman song right now.
I love that
And
song.
And of course, because we're talking about brain associations, when you mention Matt Damon, all I can ever think of is Team America. I'm Matt Damon.
yeah.
Immediately where my brain goes.
I might have to rewatch that song though.
You
Yeah.
I was
And
just
the
thinking the
follow-up.
same thing. I was just,
And you know what also came up the other day? Dick in a Box.
Oh God, that's been a while.
oh.
And Box in a Box, the follow-up song to that.
Sweet, sweet Justin Timberlake revealing to the world, oh, you are really one of. Oh, okay. I always suspected, but hey, girl. It's not gay if it's in a three-way. You go. All of my questions have been answered by your parody songs. Thank you.
Right.
Now I know what you mean by bringing sexy back. Oh.
Oh yeah.
All right. It is about the end of the show or stream.
That's a show, all right. That's
It's a really big shoe.
you're wrong.
It's a big shoe.
A really big shoe.
Let us do our outros. We'll start with the Charlie.
Hi, I'm an incandescent ball of rage or shame, depending on the second that you talk to me. I do things. I will not be on Twitch this week, well, on this Wednesday. Instead, I will be streaming on the YouTube from 5 Eastern to 9 Eastern, because time conversions are hard. Check my channel. I've already got it scheduled with a really overly done thumbnail because I have a problem.
Have you officially dropped the early Wednesday stream?
It will be coming back once I have the game playable. Because I want to start doing the play tests, but lately it's been everything I can do to not collapse like a dying star inside of myself. So, drama with Amazon is really helping with that. We're going to be doing a Motherland, on that note, we're going to be starting a Motherland marathon when I leave this room. And I would like to talk to real humans about it, either on the stream or on the podcast or both. So if you are a fan of the show or just want to check out really cool lesbian witches doing amazing things in an alternate history version of America, I would love to talk to you. Season 2 ended and gave me every feel possible, and I don't know how that happened.
I've created a new word and I posted it up there. Dramazon.
Dramazon. Yes.
All right, Amber.
Yeah. I am Amber. I write the paranormal romance things. Make sure you go check out any of my videos. The link is below in the descriptions of those to get a discount, that's the word, on the Audible version of Unknown Love. And I will be streaming tomorrow from now on Sundays at noon Eastern, whatever time that equals for you. And I will be after Charlie, I guess, on YouTube this week instead of Twitch. And then after next week, back on Twitch. So sorry for the little lapse. I know I started and then I had to stop, but life happened and the boyfriend came over and the things. So, yeah, I'll let y'all know the craptastic of my life later. I'm still figuring that one out myself.
And Chloe.
Hey, I'm Chloe Alice Balkan, and I write a variety of romance and erotica. I did just have a book come out today. If you are interested in weird alien penises, I can't say that word. It's okay. I just Space Brothel. I literally named the anthology space brothel came out today.
Actually, the word you can't say is genitals.
yeah, they had absolutely no problems publishing a book named Space Brothel. I just couldn't use the word genitals in the blurb. Anyway, I stream on Wednesday nights on the Word Stitch Raiden YouTube channel with my friend Sandy, and that is also streamed on my Twitch channel, which is Chloe Alice Balkan. And this Tuesday at 10 a.m., Haley Spence and I will be doing a Bob Ross off on my Twitch channel as well. So we've got a little special coming up in a couple of days, which hopefully I'll be back to doing those regularly. But for now, I just have the one scheduled. So that's me.
Sweet. If I can remember it and pull myself away from the other stuff that I'm doing, I might be interested in checking that out before Perfect Pancake.
Woo!
All right. And I am Jace Maxwell. I do author stuff on this channel and gaming stuff on my Twitch channel. And I am so discombobulated right now that I don't even know what I'm doing. But yeah, I hope to catch you next time. Bye.